everybody! Welcome back to Happily Booked, the bookcast where two kindred spirits believe that the pursuit of happiness is the same thing as reading a good book and being able to talk about it. We're your hostesses, Brooke and
Beck.
And I am so excited you started reading Twilight a day early.
Me too. Although I didn't get very far in it. But I had to read something because I wanted to start early. So if you look at my Storygraph, I'm not very far, but I did update like where I am in it.
I did notice now that that's something that people don't know. Becky has a Storygraph now, and I need to add that to the footnotes in our show notes because the footnotes, they added it shortly after we started our our membership of Buzzsprout, but you can put your social media and stuff, and it'll just automatically add it to every episode. It stays on there, so I don't have to worry about it. So I need to add your
very nice
Storygraph username.
Yeah.
That way people can add you.
Yes.
So it was really funny. I went from 0 friends to 3 friends. So now I have 3 friends on Storygraph. I'm really happy about it. It's you. You were my first friend. And then our friend, I'm just going to say their names. That way y'all can add them on Storygraph if you want. Our friend Faith and our friend Katie also made one. So they both have Storygraphs as well. Their Storygraph usernames are, well, first of all, Becky's is Magbeck2011. And then Faith's is faithcatoe. Cato spelled Catoe. And then Katie's is katieparrishsbookcherish.
Yes.
So that was really cute.
If you don't remember all that, she'll probably put it in the show
I'll
notes.
go ahead and add theirs.
But if you add us, you can actually see who our friends are.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was so cool. I went from 0 friends to 3 friends.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh. In like the span of a week.
Maybe it'll grow after today. That'd be cool.
Yeah. And now I'm like obsessively checking y'all's Storygraph like almost every day to see like what y'all done. And I checked it yesterday, which was February 5th. And I saw that somebody started reading our book club book a day early.
I did.
And that was you.
And the cover is so pretty.
Yeah.
I like the cover.
Classic early 2000s cover.
Yes.
How far are you in it?
I'm on page 15.
I was going to say like 1 page or something.
I wanted to read farther, but I really put it off until the last. I caught up on my blanket, both blankets, and I don't remember what all I did yesterday. We did a lot yesterday.
Okay.
And so I put it off to the last, and I don't even want to tell you what time it was I was reading it. It was late.
Yeah.
And I read 2 chapters of Harry Potter yesterday.
Oh, good.
And I really, really, really wanted to read the whole first chapter, but I only read I think it's the prologue is what it's called.
Yeah, I think so.
And, preface. And then part of the first chapter. So, and then I looked like there's so many more pages left in the first chapter. I was like, I can't keep my eyes open for that many. So I said, well, I'm not even going to get the first chapter finished. So I might as well just go ahead and go to sleep. So that's what I did.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's what I've been doing with The Stand a lot lately. I mean, these past few days, I have read a lot in The Stand. Mm-hmm. But when I would sit down in bed at the end of the day and like, okay, I'm going to read like at least a chapter. Mm-hmm. Oh, Birdie, calm down. Birdie. I would...
Go see if Pumpkin is bothering that bird.
Spray bottles in the kitchen. Sitting down in bed, I would pick up The Stand and think, okay, I'm going to at least read a chapter. And then, like, 1 or 2 pages in, I'm like, oh, I'm so sleepy. My eyes are so heavy. So, yeah, but I'm still enjoying that. We'll get into that a little bit more later.
Okay.
Do you just, standard question, do you have any hauls?
No.
Me either. But that's okay. It's to be expected at some point that we just don't spend our money unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Granted, I guess it wouldn't always be spending our money if we would use library cards.
Yeah.
Plot twist.
We
have one.
did go to the library recently.
Really?
Yeah. And I found out I had returned a book late, I guess.
Oh, no.
I didn't know I had returned it late. And I don't remember receiving a notice from the library that I had done so.
Yeah. It's probably because during 2020, a lot of libraries cut out fines.
Oh, well, no. They fined me.
Oop.
And this hasn't been, it was like either pre-COVID or right in the middle of COVID because the library was closed during the first part.
Uh-huh.
You couldn't even go. But there was one point where they let you in, but there could only be so many people in the library. So I don't know if that's when it was. But so when we went the last time, I had to pay $3 on this book because they were charging me a daily fee, whatever that was.
A day for every day that you haven't returned it?
No, every day that it was that I hadn't paid the late fee.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know what they charge you a day. It must just be a penny or something because it was. But I was still mad that I had to pay $3.
That is weird.
And that they never sent me a notice that I owed them money. Because it was probably I don't remember what their late fees are, but it's something like a quarter or 50 cents. I mean, it's not big.
But it'll
if they
add
had sent
up
me
if
a
you don't
notice,
know.
if they had sent me a notice, I couldn't have been. I was probably like a day late or something because I remember, oh no, I didn't return this book. And so I went over and I returned the book like at night.
Yeah.
And I didn't even remember that it was actually late. I thought I returned it on the day, just like late.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think that they charged you if it was still within the 24, before midnight or whatever.
Right.
So anyway, I had no idea that I had a late fee.
That's weird.
So I was really upset about that. But anyway.
I am surprised they still charged you if it was still like within shortly after 2020 or.
I mean, and it was a year ago or something. So I have no idea. I can't remember
Maybe
details.
that was only certain libraries or certain counties or something. I'm not sure because I had heard that a lot of libraries were omitting their fines. Not yours.
Not mine.
I don't have a library card.
That's okay. That's okay.
I should get one, but
I mean,
again, my logic is I need to finish all the books I have.
Yeah, and you buy if you want a book, you buy it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that won't stop with a library card.
Libraries are really good for people who can't afford to do that.
Yeah.
Or like if you have to do something for school and you don't want to buy the book.
Right.
That's why libraries are really good. But I mean, if you have the funds, why would you go to the library? We didn't go we went to the library a lot when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Because we loved reading. Mom would take us. We would go sit in the aisles of the library and read the book while we were sitting there.
Yeah.
And we would be there all day. It was a fun trip. And then like if we didn't finish what we were reading, we'd check it out and take it home.
Yeah.
And then over the summers, we'd do the reading club where you had to read, you filled out how many books you read, what books you read. And I won tickets to the Fox Theater.
Oh, yeah.
To watch.
What was it called?
Not the Little Princess.
I know. You said it in an episode.
The Secret Garden.
Yeah, The Secret Garden. That's it.
It was really good. It was interesting. At the beginning of The Secret Garden, her parents die.
Mm.
And on stage, when they performed it, it was very esoteric, very artistic.
Mm.
So there were people like dancing around the stage and they were throwing handkerchiefs.
Oh, cool.
And when they were doing that was the people dying.
Oh. I want to read that really bad.
I didn't quite understand it at first, but my mom explained that to me.
Yeah.
But I was a child, so.
Right. It's okay if you didn't quite understand it.
But it was good. I enjoyed it.
Oh, big sniffle. Sorry. That's great. Okay. Have you finished anything?
I have not finished. I don't think I finished anything. Did I? On last week's episode, did I talk about finishing The Age of Myth?
Yeah. Oh. I don't know.
I can't remember. Okay, so I don't know if I finished it before last week's episode or after.
I don't think you did.
Okay, so I finished Age of Myth.
Yeah.
And I have finished the first half of Age of Sword.
Age of Sword?
Yeah, Age of Sword.
I looked on your Storygraph.
And I have about 6-7 hours left on the second half.
Is that one also an audio dramatization? Or?
Yes, it is. And it's done by the same people. It's this whole same cast.
Okay, cool.
And I think the third one is also dramatized.
Okay.
And I have that one on Audible, I think. I used a credit on Audible. So, but I'm listening to this one. I listened to Age of Myth and Age of Sword. I'm listening to both on Scribd.
Okay.
So it's at first I really liked Age of Myth like all the way through.
Yeah.
Age of Sword started out and I was like, this is not as interesting as Age of Myth. And I did not tell that to our coworker, but it finally, still during the first half, I don't remember how many chapters before it finally started getting really interesting. Probably after they arrived at the city of Tyre, which is not giving a whole lot away just by saying that.
My life is the city of Tyre.
But once they got there, things started to actually get interesting to me.
Yeah.
And now they are in the city of the dwarfs, and they're in the mountain, and it's really super exciting now. I can't say much because I know you want to read it, and I don't want to give a whole lot away. But
I know you're just dying for me to read it.
I know I am because I want to talk to you.
He's been dying for me to read it.
He gets so excited when he sees me. He's like, and I text him sometimes. I'll text him like a quote from the book, and he starts laughing.
That's funny.
And so I haven't texted him. I wanted to text him last night, but I didn't end up texting him.
I thought about texting him yesterday, actually, because while I was reading The Stand, but I never did. I worry that I will become annoying to certain people. And I try to reel it back a little bit.
Yeah, that was my concern last night when I thought about texting him. I was like, you've texted him like 5 different times.
52 times already, Becky. Which is so funny because if somebody's reading a book that I wanted them to read, I would greatly and gladly accept every single message.
I think he gets excited. I don't want to overwhelm him with random text.
You're right. He has a life. Let's leave him alone. I did think about texting him though. Yeah, I don't know. That's good though that you're still enjoying it. I'm glad that it saved itself.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I wasn't too worried since he gives it such a good review.
Right.
So, but I was just like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna like this one as much as the first one.
Yeah.
But I finally am, and like I'm on pins and needles. When we pulled up, I was like, I don't want to go in and do the podcast. I want to finish listening to this part.
That's so great. That's good because that really says a lot.
So
you still think I'd enjoy it?
I know you would enjoy it. He's on book 4 or was last time I talked to him. And there was a sad part. And I'm like, oh, I'm not ready for sad parts.
Oh, no. Somebody you love's going to die,
I know.
probably.
I'm like so worried about it. Like, I don't want any of them to die. And I'm worried that one of the characters is secretly a bad guy.
Oh, no.
And I'm not ready for that either. Like, I don't want them to be a bad guy. Yeah. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
That's nice. What else are you reading? I see you're reading something else physically.
Yes. I started Faceless Killers by Henning Mankell. And it takes place in, I think it's Switzerland.
Yes, it does. I saw that on your Storygraph.
Okay. And so some of the
translated.
names, yes, it is. And some of the names have like unique symbols to their language.
Okay.
To try to help you pronounce the name right. But I'm like, I don't know what that means. So I'm just pronouncing it the way I want to.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one was like the first episode in the TV adaptation with our friend, not our friend, but
this is series with him in it.
Oh my gosh,
Kenneth Branagh.
Yes, I kept the character's name is Kurt Wallander.
Yes,
and I kept just wanting to say Kurt Wallander.
I
I'm
knew
like, that's
that
not
name
his name.
of that book seemed familiar, and I couldn't. It didn't click, but makes sense.
I don't know if this was the first episode in the series or not, but it seems familiar while I'm reading it. Like, I feel like maybe it might have been, but I'm not sure.
He's a detective in this series?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I'm enjoying it. I started reading it while Ella was in art class on Friday.
Oh, okay.
And so then I was like, now I'm reading this, and I'm supposed to be reading Twilight soon. I don't know how I'm going to manage it, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to read Harry Potter, by golly.
One of our friends I've already said her name once in this episode, so I'm going to say it again. Our friend Katie, her copy of Twilight, I think, is coming in today, the 6th.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like messaging me yesterday or the day before. She was like, and I just finished. She just read I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jennette
I saw
McCurdy.
that on her story.
I love that we're all connected. I need a handful of other people to get a Storygraph profile so that we can all like stalk what we're reading. But she just finished that and she was like, Brooke, this book is so sad. I cannot believe that you made me read this or whatever she said. And I was like, it is really, it's intense. There's a lot of emotional stuff that goes on in that book. And she was like, and I just finished it, but I want to read something else. But Twilight's about to be here the next day, and I don't know if I can read 2 books at once.
Yeah.
I was like, if you're going to read 2 books at once, they have to be different genres. That is my biggest thing of advice that I can give you is that they need to be 2 different genres. Like the nonfiction was the audio. Maybe do another nonfiction audio.
Mm-hmm.
And when Twilight gets here, start reading Twilight because that's romance, fantasy, YA. So, I mean, it's totally different from nonfiction. Or even a thriller on audio you could do that's just something different so you don't get them mixed up.
Right.
That's my biggest issue. If I did fantasy on audio, if I did fantasy physically, if I did fantasy ebook all at the same time, I would get everything mixed up. And that's happened before where I've thought about a book that I was trying to talk to you on the podcast about, and I was like, I think I'm getting stuff mixed up with a different fantasy book. But I was just trying to remember it. I didn't even read them at the same time. That's my biggest, nobody asked, but that's my biggest advice. So I'm excited for her to start reading that, and you're starting it, and I think my mom's about to start it, and I'm going to start it at some point.
I think one of our other coworkers is going to start it because she was telling me she had the whole series.
Oh, so
and
exciting.
when I said that was our book club book, she just was so excited about it.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad that other people are excited to read it.
Yeah.
I know, I'm glad that Katie said she's already read all of them, so she knows she's going to enjoy them. I know I'm going to enjoy them. I've already read all of them. I don't own all of them, though, and I was trying to remember, like, a few months ago, I was just thinking about Twilight or something like, I don't know why I was just thinking about Twilight, but I was like, how did I read all of them? I read all of them through the school's library.
That's
when
funny.
I was in middle school. I read all of them through the school's library.
That's funny.
So I never really owned all of them. I had a different copy of the first book of Twilight, but it was like the movie tie-in cover, and so it had like Kristen Stewart and what's his face on it, and I don't like those covers. So I had gotten rid of it, and I bought the actual normal cover.
Right.
And now I think I bought New Moon, which is the second book in the series. But those are the only 2 right now that I own in the series, so I'm going to have to buy the rest.
Twilight's the only one I currently own,
Yep.
so.
That's exciting. That's all you're currently reading right now?
That's all
Faceless
I'm currently
Killers. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Oh, good on me.
Faceless Killers, Twilight, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and...
Not 4 books.
I know.
And Age of Sword.
Age of Swords.
By...
Michael J. Sullivan.
I knew the Sullivan part, but I couldn't think of his first name. Not 4 books, Becky. You are a wild person
I don't know
right
what
now.
I'm thinking, but...
I hope you can handle it.
Me too.
That's insane.
If you see me next week and I'm frazzled...
I never do like 4 books at once. You're a mad woman. I like your bookmark for Faceless Killers, by the way.
My wedding invitation.
Yeah. That's really nice. That really gets the job done. I
don't know if it's appropriate for a murder mystery.
That's funny. No, you know what?
Maybe I should use it for Twilight instead.
She loves that series.
Does she?
Yeah. I don't know if she's going to participate in the book club right now because she's still deep within Sarah J. Maas books, and those are fantasy / romances, so I don't think she can... I wouldn't be able to do them at
She's
the same
also
time.
got a wedding.
She does have a wedding coming up and a bachelorette trip coming up.
Yeah, so she's a little busy.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll
It's
forgive
fair.
her.
I did tell her, though. I was like, did I tell you what we're reading for the book club? She's like, no, I don't think so. I said, we're reading Twilight. She's like, oh, that's so great. That's amazing. I love that.
Her bridal shower was fun.
Yeah.
We went to that on Sunday.
Yeah, I did not. Sunday?
Saturday.
See,
I still think it's on Sunday.
I know. You called me.
At least I went.
Who don't know. You called me on Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Saturday. It was like late afternoon Saturday, early evening. And you actually said how like fun it was and everything and who you saw there. But that you also, for some reason, had thought it was on Sunday. And I told you that for some reason that happened to me too. Just briefly, though. I mean, so brief it didn't matter. But I was like, why did I think that?
This whole bridal shower was like a whole thing for me mentally.
Yeah.
I have another group of friends that we want to go and have coffee because my one friend has twins.
Okay.
And I've only seen the twins once. And I've never got to hold them because I was at work. They just happened to come in and eat. Yeah. And I saw them. And they haven't seen the girls since we both stopped working at our other store.
Yeah.
And so we want to get together and see the babies, and the girls want to see the babies and all that. So they were like, we've had a couple of dates, and then one of them was February 4th. And I was like, sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute.
That sounds like I've got something else to do.
That date sounds familiar. And I got like a notice, a reminder of the bridal shower. And I was like, oh, that's what it is. And so I went back into the group, and fortunately someone else had a conflict that day. And I was like, thank goodness it wasn't me canceling this time, because I canceled the first time. Like, not canceled, but like, oh, I remember that I'm doing such and such on that date, so I can't do that.
Right.
I didn't want to be the person to be like the second time,
again.
like, I can't do that date.
Right.
So I was thankful it was somebody else.
It's just stressful.
It was very stressful. And then somebody else wanted to do something on the 4th, and I was like, the 4th. Like, no, I can't do that.
You're talking about the graduation party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had work that day too, so I was like, I don't think I can go. And so then I was at work on the 4th, and me and another coworker were talking about how we were going to the bridal shower on Sunday. We both thought it was Sunday.
Yeah.
And I happened to look at my phone and see the date, and I was like, uh-oh, the bridal shower's not on Sunday. It's today, because the 4th was in my head so much. I knew that it was the 4th. I just thought the 4th was Sunday. Mm-hmm. And then I saw that, and I was like, I said, I'm going to say her name because she doesn't even listen anyway, so it's fine. I said, Heather, the shower is not today. I mean, it's not tomorrow. It's today. She goes, what?
No.
She goes, I am so mad right now. Not about at the shower, but at herself for being confused. And she's like, I have a present. I've never been to a bridal shower. She was so upset.
Yeah.
She was so upset.
And for the record, she plans on listening.
That's true.
I don't know if she started or when she's going to start. I don't think she's not going to care that you said her name. But she does have a lot going on.
She's got school, and she's like a big boss at our store. Yeah. And so she has
almost
like a million.
Every time she sees me, she's like, she mentions the podcast. And she's like, I keep meaning to start.
It's on her mind.
And she's like, I've got like schoolwork and stuff that she had to do.
And
she's not going to care that you said her name, though. Whenever she eventually gets to this episode, she's not going to care.
It'll be next year.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
But yeah, she was really upset. She said, please tell her she's got a present to send with you for her.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I could give it to her on her bachelorette trip.
Yeah, that'll be fun. So yeah, we did that, and then I told Faith. She goes, yeah, she texted me.
No, I already said her name.
Okay, I'm like,
You should see Becky's face right now. She went, oh wait, no. Her eyes got wide. She was like, oh. No, it's okay.
We try so hard. We don't want our friends to have stalkers.
Yeah. I think at some point, we just need to talk to everybody in our lives and be like, look, your names are coming out. It's hard.
At some point. We can't keep saying our friend.
I know. People want to know. The people want to know. And I think our friends enjoy being talked about.
Some of them do, yes.
Like, one of our friends / coworkers, she had come up to me at work and said, oh, is it this episode where you talk about me being a dingus and accidentally cutting myself? Or is it this episode? I was like, honestly, I have absolutely no idea. Like, now we're an episode ahead.
Right.
And it's just, if you thought I couldn't keep track before.
She's really struggling now.
Like 2 months ago is when I talked about you. Not really. But like in my head, that's what it's like.
Right.
And our head honcho, big boss, who gave us the books, he's like wondering when he's going to be talked about, because
I can't wait. I'm going to know.
Yeah.
Because he's going to come up to me the next day, or when he sees me, he's going to be like, so
You said we had beef. And I was like, I think it was this episode. No, maybe it was this episode. I don't know. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I actually just texted her this morning because I was doing the show notes for 2 episodes ago because I'm a mess. And I said, it was this episode where we talked about you accidentally cutting yourself.
That's funny.
Yeah. Just so you know, because I know you were wondering.
I'm a little bit behind in listening to our podcast or any podcast in general.
Yeah.
Because I'm just so stuck on these books.
Yeah, good.
I don't listen to anything.
That's a great feeling.
Yeah, I don't listen to anything but these books.
I'm glad. I'm glad you like them that much.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember what else I did yesterday.
What else did you do
I wrote
yesterday?
in my book.
Your book.
I inserted that chapter I told you
To
about.
be published in a few weeks.
Maybe a few months. We'll see, because I didn't check to see how many pages it was this time, but I'm trying not to really look and focus on page number. I'm just trying to focus on story content.
Yeah.
And so I was telling you that there was part in the book where I tried to come up with an explanation for something because I felt like it was something that needed an explanation.
Yeah.
But then when I didn't even like it when I was typing it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is stupid. And I left it and I kept going. And I really thought about it like for days and days. And I was like,
I know you came up to me and you're like, this was dumb.
And I was like, I don't even know why I sent this to Brooke so she could read it.
Yeah.
She's going to read that and go, no, that's not it. And so like I was thinking and thinking and thinking. And I finally came up with a way to leave that in the book.
Yeah.
But give a real reason for it, like a better reason for it. So I inserted a chapter and I read it to the girls and Emma goes, that's fire. And I was like, this might only be read by young adults, but if they think it's fire, then it's staying.
Somebody's going to want it. That's good.
People my age might not think it's fire, but if a 14-year-old does and it sells books, I don't care.
When they use their slang.
Right.
It's a good thing.
It cracks me up because one of our coworkers is always like, that's fire.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have been corrected. My 9-year-old said it's fire, not my 14-year-old.
Your 14-year-old has moved past the word fire. Don't worry, some of our 22-year-old companions still say fire.
Right.
What are we talking about? Oh, your book.
Books.
So, I guess...
You have a stack there.
I do have a stack here. Okay. I'm going to talk about, or at least update you on how far in the stand I am.
Okay. Yes, I wanted to ask you, but I was like, I'll wait.
I'm on page 901.
Woo! You're 200 pages farther along than you were last time I asked you.
Yeah. So I am percentage-wise. So I'm 901 pages. Percentage-wise, I am at 68%.
Okay. Wait, I forgot. How many pages is it?
1,300 or
1,300.
so. Give or take a few after that. But it's the first 2 numbers are 1 and 3.
Heard.
So, I'm still really enjoying it. It is a long haul story. It is a long haul story. But I still really enjoy it. It starts off so fast paced and it stays fast paced for most of the story and might slip into like a more of a medium pace.
Mm-hmm.
I personally don't think it might just be because I'm so interested in it. And I like eat pandemic stories up. I love pandemic stories, survival stories.
Right.
The humanity versus good and evil within humanity. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Eat that stuff up. So to me, it hasn't gone down to slow paced.
That's good.
Personally. But, somebody else might think otherwise. But I'm really enjoying it. There's some conspiracies coming up. These people have I'm pretty much well into, like I mentioned in the other episode, the meat of the story.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like this good group of people, and they're growing day by day. They've access to CB radio, and other people have access to CB radios because all of the people in this quote unquote good group, they all have dreamt about this old lady, this 108-year-old woman, who is basically the image of good and holiness that is still left in the world. And so they all dream about her. And she's a real character. She's a real person, but they all dream about her. And so they all have this urge to go find her. And the first group that found her, I love that group. They're my favorite group. They have their leader, quote unquote, is a deaf mute person. And I absolutely love him. I think he's such a great person. He's a great character. I love that he's in charge and he's a deaf mute person. He doesn't know sign language. So it's not really like ASL representation, but I still think it's great that he is a deaf person.
Right. He represents the community anyway.
Yeah. And he's a great person. He's a great guy, great character, and he's in charge of that group. And so they go and they meet her, and they all travel to Colorado. Kind of funny. I'm going to Colorado at the end of this week. But so their good group, who's growing by the hundreds, are in Colorado right now. That's like their home base. This evil group is in California. Well, not California. They're in Las Vegas. So that's Nevada, right? Las Vegas is in Nevada. I've never been. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
It's there.
It's there somewhere. So they're in Las Vegas. And they're slowly starting. They're also gaining people by the hundreds. And we're building up to this point where there's probably going to be like a war between good and evil, essentially. And I'm really enjoying it. But in the good group, there's like some people are acting sketchy, like they're conspirators, and I don't like it. I don't like it, not one bit. I hope they change their mind or somebody handles them, because I can't handle them ruining all of this good that they're building in this world. So the dog, going back to the dog. So in this virus, it kills off like all of the dogs.
Oh no.
Except this one dog. And that's the one that our coworker was like, don't worry, he's fine. I was like, oh, phew, good. So you meet him and the old man, and they're a part of all of these good people, this good group. And they have to travel to Colorado. But their next mode of transportation is on motorcycles. And he's like, I can't take the dog. And I'm like, oh no, you're going to leave the dog. And he leaves the dog. And he doesn't want to leave the dog. And they're like, but the dog will be fine. He can forage for himself. He'll be okay. He's immune to the virus. So at least he's not going to die via the virus. So they leave the dog. And I get so mad that they left the dog. I'm like, I would never. I'd find a sidecar. I'd find a car.
Strap him
to your back, to your front.
Do
Do something. Like, I would not leave my dogs. Like, already the virus
I'm
hasn't
already in
killed
my
them.
head thinking about how you could get that dog on that motorcycle.
I know. People ride around with their dogs on their motorcycles all the time. They have little goggles on. Like, anyway. So they leave the dog. Chapters and chapters and chapters later, you're more settled into the story. You've forgotten about the dog. Like, okay, we did leave him, but we're done with him. The dog comes back. And Becky, I almost cried. I'm about to tear up right now thinking about the dog, because they're like, oh my God, my dog, he found me. He followed all the way to Colorado. It is so sweet. And they go into saying how he's a good boy. And I'm like dying right now thinking about it. Becky's crying. Okay. That's my goal, is to make Becky cry on the podcast.
It's pretty easy.
Like, I started getting tearing up right now because it was just so sweet. And you have this last chunk of the chapter is like the dog's perspective.
Oh.
From when he basically got left to his travels until he gets back. And it is just...
That's cool.
Dog books make me cry. And I know it's not a dog book, but it was a dog chapter.
Yeah.
And it was just so sweet.
Oh, that is sweet.
So the dog is okay. And I figured, like, he just meant the dog's okay even though they left him. Like, he's fine.
Right.
Like, you leave off and he's fine. No. You meet him again. And the dog is okay. And I'm just so happy about it. I haven't finished this name.
You have a lot of sticky notes in there.
I do. So it was funny. Austin was sitting next to me. And he was like, why do you have sticky notes or whatever? And he started he was like, you have notes for your notes on your podcast, on your book, noties for your notes, sticky notes. He just kept going on and on. And I was like, yes, I'm making notes for my notes to talk about. But
it's like he doesn't even know you.
He's so silly sometimes. And I was like, but you can't even see all. I can't talk about all of the notes. He was like, there's only like, what, 5, 6. I was like, oh no, they're all in here. They're like every few pages.
Did he not see you doing that with Goblin?
He probably maybe. I don't know.
Any book I see you with,
I know
they have like tags sticking out everywhere.
Yeah, I'm about to do that with Twilight too because it's our book club book. So I can't wait. I've never annotated Twilight, so I can't wait. But yeah, I'm really enjoying The Stand. It's very good. Actually, somebody else at work was like, "Oh, what's that about?" And so I started telling them about it. And he was like, "That actually sounds really good." And he doesn't read often. He likes to read, but he doesn't. He's just not a consistent reader. And I was sort of thinking, I don't think you're going to read that just because it's so big.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not a consistent reader, I can't imagine you wanting to stick around for this huge story.
Yeah.
This story that spans these characters' journey.
Right.
It's very good, though. I'm really enjoying it. I did technically finish. I finished a couple things.
Let me look at your Storygraph real quick.
Whoa. Not cheating. I did finish a couple things. I finished an audiobook I was listening to, A Little Hope by Ethan Joella.
Yeah.
It was very good. It was the kind of story where people are just connecting in their lives and don't realize it. It starts off, you assume somebody dies. And I think I just spoiled it by saying that. But come the ending, it like slaps you in the face and you're like, oh my goodness. I come the ending when it revealed that aspect. I'm not gonna really it's hard. I'm trying not to spoil it, but I'm pretty much spoiling it. I'm not gonna say names or anything or even give you the synopsis again. You're just gonna have to take me for my word. I was in the kitchen putting away my groceries listening to this audiobook and I had to pause it and I vocally was like, oh no, and like raised my arms in the air, and it wasn't like a bad vocalization of oh no, it was like a oh my gosh, I didn't see this coming and I'm about to start crying here in the kitchen while I'm putting away my groceries, and I had to pause it so that I could
is funny.
Gather myself. It was really good. I think I ended up giving it only 4 stars, but that was because I couldn't truly give it 5 because it was the book that I told you that I found myself like zoning out a lot. Like it was good, but it's almost not fair. Like I just sort of picked it just to start it, just to start an audiobook.
Right.
Which isn't entirely fair for the book. But I kept finding myself zoning out and thinking about other things like other books or other podcasts. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm thinking about this podcast that I started. And I was like, no, I'm literally listening to an audiobook right now. This is so unfair. So I did try to hunker down and focus more. And I'm glad I did. I enjoyed it a lot, but I don't feel comfortable rating it full 5 stars because of that. But it was really good. That's A Little Hope by Ethan Joella. I know I didn't go into a lot of what the book's about, but I've already talked about it on the podcast, so hashtag deal with it. Or not hashtag, just deal with it. So I also finished the 2nd volume of the Walking Dead comics.
Yes.
Which is not over here. I don't know where. I think it's upstairs on my finished book stack. That was very good. I rated it 5 stars. I'm just steadily enjoying the Walking Dead comics. I love the show. I've not finished the show. I know the major plot point that somebody's going to ask me if they hear that I haven't finished the show. I do know that plot point. So if you're listening and you know. But I'm enjoying it. There's so many things that are different, which is to be expected. But it's interesting seeing the original content versus the TV show. I will say that I do like the TV show more. I mean, I just do. You just do. But I am enjoying the comic so far. I finished the 3rd volume of the Walking Dead comics. I finished that last night.
Okay.
In bed. And that
was
really good.
Just in the nick of time.
Just in the nick of time. Gotta add something else to my finish list. I enjoyed, I think so far, the 3rd volume was my favorite. It was a little bit more intense. It's the one where they're in the jail. They find the jail and they move into the jail. I keep thinking I'm saying that word wrong. And so apparently I say a lot of words wrong. So I really like the fact that they're moved into the prison. How about that? We'll say that.
There you go.
I always liked that part. I always thought it would be a good place during a zombie apocalypse to live, as long as it's cleared out of zombies and
inmates.
potential inmates who may or may not be good people after their rehabilitation in prison. I finished I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jennette McCurdy. I listened to it on audio. She reads it. Very powerful book. Very emotional and intense nonfiction book to listen to. It's hard to rate nonfiction books sometimes because it's like, how do you really judge somebody's experience in life? But I will say I did give it 5 stars, so I can't really get shamed for that. Maybe if it was less, I could understand why people would be like, how could you? How could you? She talks a lot about the mental abuse that she ended up dealing with her family, with predominantly her mother. She talks about her eating disorders that she develops and struggles with to this day. I believe she's still working on that. She talks about some sexual experiences in the story. I'm trying to think of anything else that could be a content warning. Alcohol abuse comes up. Yeah, I'm sure I'm missing something. You know me, but it was a very emotional story. So it was very good. She did. I got to the part where she choked up, and I was like, "Oh, what's this in my eye?" Tear.
That's really sad that she went through so much. Yeah,
it was really sad and surprising. Like, if you still don't know about this book and still don't know about her experiences, it's surprising to listen to what she went through while she was working for Nickelodeon, while she worked for Netflix for a brief period. Netflix was great to her, for the record, but she does talk about her short, brief experience with Netflix. And now by the end of the book, she's talked about how she's given up acting, pretty much. So I don't think she's going to pursue acting anymore. Who knows? It's her life. But if you look her up on Google now, it says that she is an American writer. So I'm eager to see what else she writes. Maybe she'll do nonfiction again. Maybe she'll do fiction. I'd be excited to read a fiction book by her. I mean, I would read a nonfiction too. But I'm just I gravitate more towards fiction in general. So that's exciting. I also finished another audiobook, technically a short story. It's called Grieving Conversations by somebody. It was on Audible. It was only 55 minutes long. So it was a short story. Was it on Audible? Grieving Conversations by Chris Cander. You're following this sheriff of a small town who is looking for a missing baby. There's a baby who goes missing, and it's about to be like the first snowfall of the season, and the baby is missing somewhere in the forest. You go back and forth between him coming to the scene, interviewing people, then going on the search for the baby, and you go back to his childhood where he interacts with his brother and the issues his brother ends up having, how it impacts him in the future as the sheriff of this small town. There's a lot of like correlations that you notice, like character development from then to now, why he makes his decisions then versus now. It was really sad. A lot of emotional stuff. It was really, really good though. It was only 55 minutes. So if you're looking for a short audiobook, it's on Audible. It's an Audible original. And that's all I finished. Yeah, that's all I finished.
Okay. What's the rest of this stack going on here?
So everybody probably knows this. February is Black History Month. So we were thinking if we can maybe get through Twilight quick enough, or if we can just figure our lives out. We wanted to read a couple books by Black authors. I have a few over here.
Oh, that's a good one.
I can't let you see the bottom one. I don't know if you've already seen it on accident, but I couldn't let you see the bottom one in the stack. Austin made fun of me for it in a fun way. I always worry when I say things like that people are going to think that Austin's like a bully, but he's not.
He's not
at all.
He's like one of the best people. He's really great.
He's a good one.
Yeah, Emma's afraid of him, but
He's scary. I'm just kidding.
It's the beard.
It's the beard. So I have a book called A Raisin in the Sun by Lorraine Hansberry. I think it was a play, wasn't it?
I think so.
And I don't know if...
I think it was made into a movie, too. Like, yeah.
I've heard the name before. I don't know where I found this. I think I found it at a thrift store. But I don't know if it was a play first and then a book, or if it was a book and then a play. I don't know. But I have it. Mm-hmm. And it is written by Lorraine Hansberry, who is a Black woman. And I thought it would be fun. It's so short, too.
It is.
I thought it would be nice to try and cram that in. I have a couple more. I have A Lesson Before Dying by Ernest J. Gaines, which I've heard of a lot, but I have never read it. It is by a Black male.
That's on Scribed.
Which one?
A Raisin in the Sun, I think.
Is it?
If it's the right one, there's like a whole list.
I've had this for a while, A Raisin in the Sun, and I just haven't read it. It's just a part of the mini books I just haven't read.
Who wrote it?
Lorraine Hansberry.
Yep, this is it.
Cool. Is it an audiobook?
Oh, wait, no, never mind. That's not it. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
It's like an article that they wrote about it.
Oh,
or a book that they wrote about it.
They have a lot of those on Scribed.
Yeah. Well, boo. I lied.
Why'd you lie?
I don't know. I'm a terrible person.
So, to put something back on top of the last one so that you can't see the last one. So I also have
taking my glasses off.
A short, like, horror thriller book.
Uh-huh.
Who was written by a Black woman. It is called When the Reckoning Comes. Look at that cover. That cover is...
Wow.
I feel like that cover is very beautiful.
It is.
Very well done. Very spooky looking. Which is fitting, considering it's a horror book. I also have... I just got this, and I'm so excited about it. And I think you're going to be really... I actually mentioned to you at work that I bought this, and I was really excited about it, but I didn't want to tell you what it was.
Okay.
But it is called Real Men Knit.
Oh, look at that!
By Kwana Jackson, who is a Black female author. And, I mean, I saw the title, and it fell under authors who were African American, so I was like, oh, hot diggity dog. Let me add that to my list. So I just thought it's obviously it's going to be a romance. It's like, it looks like it's going to be like a rom-com. I don't know for sure. But I just got really excited when I bought that and added it to my cart.
Yes.
And I just wanted to show it to you.
I like that.
Another knitting book. I like to look up knitting books.
It's
knitting
amazing
fiction.
How many men knit and crochet.
Yes.
I see a whole bunch of, like when I'm on Instagram, I see a bunch of reels, and maybe not half of them, but a good portion of them are men.
Yeah, there's a lot of men that do knit and crochet. I almost never see them, though. Like, they're hiding. Maybe, and obviously, I guess there probably is more women who knit and crochet, and they overshadow the men who do.
Yeah.
But it's interesting.
It's also seen more as a female thing.
Yeah.
But my dad surprised me. He used to knit or crochet. I forget now which one he said, but when he was younger, he knew how to do it.
Yeah.
So
I think, Austin doesn't know how to knit, but I do think his grandmother had tried to show him a long time ago when he was young.
I think knitting is what my dad said he understood how to do.
He already knew what it was when I started knitting, and I'll have to ask him. Anyway, so those are my books that I am hoping to get to within this month to help celebrate Black History Month. I'm glad I had them. I already had a couple of them because I was looking up just a bunch of different well-known books.
Oh, she said Grandpa could do both.
Oh, wow. Grandpa is talented, huh?
He's very talented.
But, I was just looking up a bunch of different books to try and see if I already had them. And I did, except Real Men Knit. I had to buy that one, but I was so excited to buy that anyway because it's a knitting book.
Yeah.
So this other stack I have, since I know you're curious, because why did I have such a huge stack already over here? I have my Twilight copy, which I already have that. And I have 2 books that I'm going to take to Colorado and try to read in Colorado. because they are snowy books, in my opinion. They're blue, and there's snow-capped mountains in the background of this cover. So this one is Arrows of the Queen. I know I've already mentioned this before on the podcast. It's like I had asked for Harry Potter equestrian-like-ish books, and somebody pitched this to me. So it's Arrows of the Queen by Mercedes Lackey. It's the first in a series. I don't know how long the series is, but it's, let's see. Yeah, it's only 320 pages. And at this point, if I can finish The Stand, I can read anything. So, you know.
It's true.
It's true. So I'm excited to start that. I think I will really enjoy that. I think it's funny. Also, I think it seems like there's going to be some fun banter between characters, and I'm really excited about that. I love that.
Yeah, fun banter. It's always interesting when you're reading a book that's supposed to be serious or whatever, and then like you find yourself laughing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of the banter that's going back and forth.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to have comedy in a serious book.
Absolutely love some good banter. I think that can just bump up the rating, in my opinion. If it's genuinely funny enough, I love a good funny book. My other one is the first book in another series. It's called A Winter's Promise by Christelle Dabos. It's the Mirror Visitor series. Somebody I follow on Instagram, they had said that this series was really good, and they had finished it recently. This series, all of their books are so beautiful. Beautiful to look at.
That's really nice.
So I'm excited to start this one. I read the first chapter in a Barnes & Noble with my friend when I was visiting her in North Carolina. That's where I bought this. So it's been a while.
I knew I'd seen the cover before.
Yeah, I mentioned it. I don't remember what we were talking. I think it was the Christmas tag or something. But I had brought this up. So I'm really excited. I think the character can travel through mirrors. Mirror Visitor series. Mirror.
Okay.
So I guess you could. I'm thinking about another book challenge that I was looking at, some of the prompts. I think you could consider this as a portal fantasy. Okay. Because are mirrors portals? I don't know. But she can go through
if you walk
different
through
places.
them, I guess they're portals.
I would assume so, right? So I'm going to take both of these to Colorado. I don't want to overload myself. I don't know if I'll even be able to finish one of them while I'm in Colorado. But I will probably also take Twilight so I can go ahead and start it. I'm excited to start Twilight. The words are pretty big.
They are.
So that's good.
And I'm already really interested. Like, I didn't really want to stop where I stopped.
Okay.
But I was really, it was 2:00 in the morning.
Becky!
I don't even know how it happened. And I'm surprised I woke up this morning.
That's nuts. 2:00. You're insane.
We were watching Mountain Monsters.
Oh, your addiction. I get it.
I don't even actually know why at this point, because the first few episodes seemed believable to me. As far as there's something there.
That's how they rope you in.
Not necessarily what they think it is. I definitely believe in Bigfoot. I just want to reiterate that.
Yeah.
And it's okay if you think I'm crazy, but I believe in Bigfoot.
I don't think you're crazy.
But now, after the first 3 episodes, it started to get a little cuckoo.
Yeah.
And definitely by season 3, it's not believable, but I have to watch it.
To see what
I'm like, this is so ridiculous, but I'm hooked.
I'm already hooked.
And
That's
I'm
how
like,
they get you. They're like, oh yeah, the first few little bits, yeah, believable.
Now there's people
Practical.
chasing them in the woods, making videos of them and sending them videos and kidnapping them. And
Kidnapping?
I'm just like, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just like, guys, we could have left it on a somewhat believable level.
Kidnapping.
And nobody's going to jail. We're not having any like
genuine
follow up.
investigations.
Yeah, I'm just like
a kidnapping.
Police come out and there's one thing that happens and rescue comes out. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You're trying to make it look believable because you got a fire truck.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Your cousin's probably the fire chief. And they're like, yeah, you can use the fire truck.
Right.
I don't know.
Don't know about that. You're hooked though already.
It's very sus.
Very sus. Wow. 2 a.m. That's nuts.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I looked it up because I thought A Raisin in the Sun was a movie. Back in my younger days, I was like a big movie buff, and I used to know all the actors from like the golden age, and I knew a whole lot of history about them. I don't know when it happened, but I just quit caring. You should never read about people you look up to.
Yeah.
Because you can get really disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to stick with the characters that they play and loving the characters and not knowing that the bad stuff that they did.
Right.
I don't want to know that.
Yeah.
Because then it taints how I look at you playing this character.
Right.
But Sidney Poitier was in the movie Raisin in the Sun, and he is a huge, well-known black actor.
Oh, cool.
He did Porgy and Bess. He did In the Heat of the Night, the movie In the Heat of the Night. He's really well known. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? That was a really good one because it's about a black person and a white person having a relationship.
Oh, cool.
And her bringing him home to meet her parents. And we're not talking about nowadays.
Yeah, right.
We're talking about back in I think it was in the 60s or early 70s. And that's like...
Where it was more frowned upon.
Yeah. It was either not done
right,
or you hid it because there were repercussions and from both sides.
Yeah.
And so he was a really good actor. And he did a lot of really good things. But yeah, so Raisin in the Sun was a movie, and it was done in 1961. I mean, it was probably still a play.
Yeah, right.
Before, but
yeah. They made it into a movie.
Yeah.
I almost forgot that I'm currently reading something else.
Yeah. What else are you reading, girl?
I'm listening to an audiobook on Audible. I meant to text you when I was actually listening to it yesterday. I don't know, when I was doing dishes and listening to it or something. And I meant to text you because I think you would really, 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 really like this book, if not this whole series.
Okay.
It is so funny. It's called A Quiet Life in the Country.
Okay.
It's a mystery series.
Oh.
The series is called A Lady Hardcastle Mystery.
Oh.
And it's written by T.E. Kinsey.
Mm-hmm.
It is so funny. It's like a cozy mystery period piece. So this lady, you're from the point of view of her lady's maid.
Oh.
And their banter, the lady's maid between her actual boss, they're both so funny. They're both so kind to each other. They are just so witty. Almost everything they do in this book has me laughing so hard.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, there's like 4. Well, from the picture I was looking at, there's like 4. There's probably more. But it's a whole cozy mystery series. It's just so funny. It is so funny. Everything they're doing, they have such witty things to say to the people who are around them. Like someone ends up dead in like a field, and this is just in the first book.
Yeah.
And they're just on a stroll. The lady's maid and the lady, they're just on a stroll, Lady Hardcastle and her lady's maid, and they stumble upon like a dead body in the field, and they're like, oh well, let's go alert the authorities. And the actual woman, the Lady Hardcastle, she has like some secret past that you don't really know about. And so you don't know all what she's gotten into. Like she's giving spy vibes.
Ooh.
Like she was a spy. And they are so funny. So she sends her lady's maid to go run to the constable's house.
Uh-huh.
And she gets there and she tells him everything, and he's like, okay, just give me a minute, let me get dressed and ready, and we'll go back and look into it. And she's like, would you mind if I like rode with you back, because that was a really long run? And he was like, you ran all the way from that grove or whatever it was? And she's like, yeah, I ran. And he was like, but and he was like about to say, you're a woman, like you're a lady, you ran all that way. And she was like, yes, I'm one of those too, can we get on with it? Like, it's just so witty and funny. And there's just a bunch of stuff like that all throughout it so far.
I really just marked it inscribed.
I really
all
really
of the books.
Oh, it's inscribed?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Here I am using a credit. That's funny. No, I really
Scribed
think
is my first go-to.
Normally it is for me too. I don't know why I didn't.
Those Audible credits, they're gold.
They are gold.
And if you don't have to use them, don't.
Right. They're sacred. Because you don't want to spend the actual full price for the audiobook.
I mean, you're already paying a monthly fee.
Right.
Well, why would you also
Right.
spend $20 on a book.
And I also try to steer more towards a lot of Audible originals since I have the subscription.
Right.
And there are a lot of good Audible originals out there too. But no, I must have downloaded and used the credit before they were available on Scribed, or maybe before I had Scribed.
What one was that one called? A Quiet Life in the Country?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I better use it on Scribed then. The girl who's narrating it, they're in an English accent.
Oh, nice.
So, it's really, really great. Really great to listen to.
That's one thing that I love about the Legend of the First Empire. The characters, because it's a dramatization, they each, have a different person portraying their character. And there's some Celtic sounding accents, some British sounding accents. It's just really, I love it.
A good dramatization.
I wish I could even conjure up a Scottish accent.
I know, right?
I mean, that's even better if you can imagine than an English accent to me. Like my next husband, if he's from Scotland, I mean,
roping him in.
If I meet a Scottish man with a beard, Emma doesn't like facial hair, but I do. I love the beard. Yep.
Yeah. No, I just really think I don't know if I pitched that series well at all.
Oh, you did.
But they're really funny.
You saw me pull up Scribd. I marked all of them.
I know. I'm like, in my head, any good cozy mystery I can think of, I better tell Becky. And they are so funny. They are so funny. Like, we were just talking about good banter. These people have such good banter.
Well, I'm going to have to make my way through all of the Empire books first. But,
I understand. Priorities.
Because I need to know. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Now, if I get too sad in book 4, I might stop reading.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Adam. Just kidding.
Oh, goodness. Okay. I think that's all I had. Just don't forget about Twilight, everybody.
Yes.
I know we did good this time. We announced it like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
So we did a good job.
Yes, we did. And so by the time you hear this, it's already going to be a week into the book. So hopefully I'll be more than 15 pages in next time.
Yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying it so far, even though you're only 15 pages in.
It's already, you can already tell, like when you start to read a book, if it's well written or not. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I'm already roped into Bella's character.
Yeah.
And I feel sad for her dad.
Yeah. Her dad is so sweet.
It's only page 15.
Yeah.
But I feel sad for him because she's already talked about, like, he still has the wedding picture of him and her mom. And all of her pictures are on the mantle.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if you've seen her bedroom yet.
She talks about her bedroom. Yeah, he kept it, and he just changed out her crib for her big girl bed, and her rocking chair is still in there, and it's just like so sad.
Oh, just you wait. When you get closer to the ending, just you wait, Becky.
Am I going to be crying?
You might be very upset. I don't know if you'll cry.
Oh no, not very upset.
It'll be okay. It'll resolve. It's a good ending.
I'm just upset from this conversation now.
I really didn't know if I was going to be able to hold it together talking about the dog in the stand.
Your eyes were red.
Yeah. I don't play around with that stuff.
No.
That stuff really gets to me. There's no way I'd leave my dogs. Anyway.
Yeah.
And it talks about the dog. He's like, it talks about what his real name was versus what they actually named him, because they just found him. Mm-hmm. And he just adopted those humans.
Okay.
And then they left him because they thought they couldn't take him. I disagree.
But he loved them so much.
He followed his scent across the country.
I can't even imagine.
He fought wolves to get to him.
Oh my goodness.
He just woke up one morning in this new community that they have, and he went on his front porch, and his dog was just laying there asleep on the front porch, and he like started crying in the book, and then, like, his friend, he's told him about the dog, and who also met the dog. Mm-hmm. He started crying, and they were just patting him, and they were like, "You're just a good boy," and I was like, "Oh God!" So I'm glad he's okay. I don't know what else the story holds for him. Little old Kojak is his name, but his original name was Big Steve.
Big Steve.
Yeah, from his actual original family.
That's an interesting.
That's an interesting name for a dog, right? He's like a red setter, I think.
Okay.
So you can imagine he's a beautiful long-haired dog, but like Big Steve, it's just kind of odd.
Kojak is better.
Kojak is much more of a dog's name.
But when I hear Kojak, I think of the detective from like I think it was 70s, maybe 80s. Telly Savalas played a detective named Kojak.
Oh.
And he was quitting smoking, so he always had a sucker in his mouth.
That's funny. Gotta stop somehow. You ruin your teeth with suckers as opposed to cigarettes.
Right.
Also, there's 2 adaptations of The Stand.
Oh.
There's a I think it was 1991, 90. It was in the 90s. Miniseries. And I think it's available on YouTube. So I'm going to watch that.
Oh, cool.
After I finish The Stand. But there's also a newer one they made, I think in 2020 or in 2021.
Really?
I think it's, what is it on? I don't remember. I think it's on HBO Max, maybe? The Stand 2020 television series. At least I got the year right. Where do I watch it? Watch show. Amazon Prime, YouTube. So I don't know if I have to pay for it. But I am going to watch it. Our friend who wanted me to read The Stand says that the original one was very good and similar to the book, but that the 2021 they did change a lot, and he said they made it more like the Station 11 adaptation, and I was like, oh no.
Oh.
But I am excited to watch both regardless because I just want to see them. I just want to watch it. So I just thought about that. I'm excited.
Why would you ruin it?
I know.
I hate it when they do that.
I know. There are good changes you can make, and there are bad changes you can make.
Again, I just want to reiterate. If a book is so loved and popular that you think it's a great idea to make it into a movie, don't change it. The people who love the book will be so mad.
Yeah, and they're the reason it was even able to become an adaptation.
Right.
Yeah. The fans of the book are the basis of life.
Stop changing stuff. I mean, obviously there are things they can't do in a movie.
Right, but there's a lot of things you can do.
Peter Jackson did such a great job with the Lord of the Rings movies.
I want to read those soon, too.
Y'all just need to take a page from his book, okay? If he can do what he did and stay true to the books, so can you.
So can you.
It's not hard.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess that's all. That's all I got.
That's all I have. All right, guys. So make sure you read.
Listen to us.
Yeah, listen to us. Look at the show notes, which I think Brooke is. You said you're caught up with.
I'm catching up.
She's catching up.
I'm going to do that today.
But there are some show notes out that weren't out previously. So if you tried to look at the show notes from a previous episode and they weren't there, just go back and check because she's got. I think you did
I did episode 23. And so I have episode 24, 25, and this will be 26. They don't take long though. Like I've already finished editing the other two. I just have to sit there and listen
and do the show.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably the hardest part, I would think, is writing up all the show notes. I saw your notes one time. I was like, oh, yeah, that's a lot of notes.
Yeah.
But check them out. And hopefully within the next week or so, she'll be caught up with this one. Although she is going out of town, so who knows?
Who knows? Honestly, with me, who knows?
But check out the show notes. I forgot last week to thank the Sideways Sheriff, and shame on me. I try to do it every episode because it's just one of those things. Like without him, we wouldn't have a show. So I just feel it necessary to constantly keep his name out there. I still have not watched Getaway Drivers, but you should. What I hear. When we're done with Mountain Monsters, we're going to move on to that.
That's exciting. And then you can be like every other person and start asking him what was real in the show and what wasn't, and he can tell you. So
that's funny.
Yeah.
So check him out. And thanks, of course, again to Brooke's mom. We have bookmarks now,
we have bookmarks coming, everybody. Bookmarks.
Yeah, so that's exciting because, I mean, what would a book cast be without a bookmark.
I
That's
know.
silly.
I'm so excited.
So that's really cool. So we've got bookmarks coming. And so I guess check us out. We'll try to update you for sure whenever we get those.
Yeah.
And I guess so that's all I have.
All right.
All right. So until next time, thank you for listening. It's so great to know that there are so many kindred spirits in the world. And we're so thankful to Anne, who is just a character I know.
Know and love. I cherish her. I love Anne.
We're so thankful to her for that. I grew up with the Anne books, and I got my romanticism from Anne. So if you know Anne, you know why I'm so weird, and you know my level of my level of romanticism.
Yeah.
I romanticize everything,
Yeah.
and I always have a storyline going in my head. So we're thankful to Ellen Montgomery for creating Anne.
Yes.
And we're thankful for all the kindred spirits out there. Until next time, stay happily booked.